Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is April if you're new here, and today we're gonna go over my weekly makes and also a bit of a yarn haul. I don't know why I bought more yarn. I don't need more yarn. However, Baby Bear is back. Baby Bear is back, and I absolutely love that yarn so much. So I went to Michael's. I went to Michael's and couldn't help myself. I did have a voucher. And obviously they're still doing their buy two get one free sale, which is honestly just their normal 30% off sale, but we love a good buy two get one free. So let me show you what I got. So the first one is this color Baby Bella. I have been looking for a good taupe. I think I could still use this for Nooks Hooks Bears. Like, honestly, I think this is a really good Nooks Hooks Bears color. It's not like your super chocolate brown or even a warm brown. It's kind of like a cool tone brown to me, even though it's very much a taupe color, but I think it will work, especially if I pair this with some more vibrant hoodie colors. I love the hoodie bears. Love them. I think if I put a bright green frog green hoodie onto this or do some of her other mods with this, it'll work perfectly. And then how hard is it to find a freaking good orange? Let me tell you, it's really hard. That one, this color is Clay. This one is super soft. Like, I almost wonder if this compared to this, like this one's soft too. This one is Baby Bella, by the way. Did I say that? I can't remember, but this one's Clay, even softer. Like, I'm obsessed with this. I want to make, what do I want to make with this? Oh, like, again, Nooks Hooks Bears, but there is like a Pokemon mod that she does that I want to try out for one of the Pokemons. Listen, don't come at me. I don't know anything about Pokemon. All I know is that everyone has told me that I need to make something Pokemon. They don't know why I haven't yet, specifically since I do creatures and fantasy creatures and stuff like that. So I figured a bear in a Pokemon hoodie might be good for me because, you know, that bear just likes creatures just as much as I like creatures. You know what I mean? Anyways, that's what this is for. Cannot go wrong with another great green. I have the lighter green already and that I'm going to make lots of frogs with, like wizard frogs with. This one is Peapod, is the darker green, and I am obsessed with it. I can make so many different things with this. Specifically, I think what I'm going to make with it though is a dragon, and I'll tell you more about that here very soon. And I think this is my last Baby Bear color. This is the red. What color are you? Oh, cherry puree. To me, this is like a brick red, like a more of a brick red. It is like a washed out kind of red, but I think it's gonna be really, really cute against something pink or something orange. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna use this one for, but I hardly ever have reds. The reds I have are all in yarn I hate. So to find anything red related in Baby Bear, I'm obsessed with. I know like Hirschner's just came out with a Posh line that has the true red, like the fire engine red in Posh, like Posh. I've never ordered from Hirschner's before, like ever, but I might have to just for that because I do love me some Posh. Speaking of, I got two more black. They had a ton of black and I was like, let's stock up, baby. I need to, so this girl behind me right here, she's Farah. I think I showed her in my last video. I need to make a resand and he needs lots of black. So we need Resand Bunny to be dressed in black, all in black. So got that too. I did get two Sweet Snuggles Lights colors. This skein is a mess, but it is soft. And then this is another, the coral color that I've been kind of obsessed with. What color does it say it is? Yeah, coral. And then this one is, who are you? Oh, turquoise. Simple names. Gotta love that. This I'm also going to be using for a dragon that I will tell you more about in a little bit. So all that I got from Michael's, I think it cost me like $58, I think, overall. Not bad for what it is. But then we went to Daiso. We went to Daiso. Where we were at, the town that we were at, this place has a huge Daiso. And if you've never been here, this is like the, I think, Japanese dollar store or something like that. But their prices are not as cheap as they used to be because of tariffs. Thank you. But I saw this yarn. I saw this weird yarn in their yarn section, and I just thought I could do something with that. You know, something, I have to do something with this, and maybe you can give me some ideas in the comments below. But this, these two yarn skeins, it has these like pom-poms mixed in with this very scratchy, sparkly type of string. It's very thin. It's very thin, but I figure I could double this up with another plush yarn for something like Horns of a Dragon or some of my little Luxie monsters, maybe like the middle emblem or something like that. Make it kind of candy coated. Like this one to me screams circus clown for some reason. I just thought this was an embellishment that could be really cute, and for $2 I figured I could try it. I could try it for something. Let me know what you would use these for, because this might be sitting on my shelf for a while until I can figure it out, but I'm very curious to see what I could make with it. And I think I will just use it as like a double-stranded crochet type of thing with something else. But it was just too cool not to pick out. It's not soft in any way. It's almost like scrubby, like the scrubby stuff. You know what I mean? So it's not very soft, but I figured if you put it with a soft yarn, it could be just like a fun texture. You know what I mean? And obviously I love the colors, so I tried that out. Anyways, that's the yarn haul. Let me get into the weekly makes. We are starting to market prep. And of course, I need to stock up on swirly snakes. I did something with these guys that I think I'm obsessed with, and that is I made snake eyes. They are absolute cool looking snake eyes, in my opinion. How I did this, and I probably will make a little tutorial because I looked up snake eyes for crochet and I didn't see anything. Let me know if there's something out there for snake eyes for crochet. But this is basically a horizontal, you take like a gold thread or your eye color thread, and you just go horizontally and wrap that around a couple stitches a few times. And then I actually put a little eyelid on it, and this is the body color of your snake, and I put it on the top. So it kind of like sticks out. So it kind of gives that little hump look to your snake, which I think is really cool looking. And then obviously you just take another black color yarn and do a line across in the center, and it kind of gives that little like cat eye, snake eye looking look to it. Like I just looked at snake eyes a lot and I was like, I could do that. So yeah, I did that on all of the snakes, and I think they turned out so freaking cool. And instead of safety eyes, now they're baby safe. The kids love that. So I'm in snake heaven right now, making tons of snakes. These are my green ones. I'm making blue ones right now. I'm gonna make red ones and orange ones. I'm gonna try to kind of go with like simple snaky colors, but I love making these. This is the swirly snake pattern that everyone's been making lately, but I do actually really love this. I kind of want to take a little bit of yarn and make some spots or something, but meh. I mean, I sell these very cheaply. They're only $7 in my booth, but that's because they're small and they take me literally half an hour to make total. So with the eyes, maybe like another 5 minutes per eye, but not even that, probably like 2 minutes. But I love them. They're soft, they're small, they're fun. They're just something to put in my under 10 bin, because I tend to make bigger things and not smaller ones. I made this last night. I made this last night and I was like, oh my God, that's so derpy looking. I am kind of obsessed with how derpy it is. And let me see if I saved it. I think I did. I found it. I did take a screenshot, even though I didn't save it. I'm gonna save the post. But this is from Gwenny's Crochet. So Gwenny's with a Z and crochet. It is her derpy turtle, like derpy turtle pattern. I don't know why I'm obsessed with this one. Listen, I have told myself that I don't want to make turtles. I don't want to make loaf cats. I don't want to make any of those things, but something about this derpy turtle speaks to me in a way that I never thought it would. This is 2 pieces. There is no sew. You make the head first with the eyes, and then you make the body. And the fins are all like it's just a chain situation. You know what I mean? You chain out, you make some single crochets and double crochets, and then chain back in. And it's so easy. It's so easy. It's so cute. It kind of reminds me, you know what this reminds me of? Finding Nemo. It reminds me of Finding Nemo. I have never thought something reminded me of Finding Nemo more, and I think that's why I like it. So I want to make a ton of these guys. And I'm considering putting a little smile on them. You know what I mean? Like maybe a crooked smile. I don't know. Well, I'm gonna try a bunch of things out and see what happens after I make a bunch. But these are gonna be on my table. I think I'm gonna sell them for $7 because they are small. I make them in Posh. This one is anyways made in Posh. But oh my God, I'm obsessed with how derpy he is. I feel like he also needs a nose. Maybe I should put a nose here too. What do you guys think? If he had a, would you like it more if he had a nose? I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. I just thought of that now. But anyways, super small, super tiny, super derpy looking. And I just think he has so much personality. I'm obsessed with it. Clearly, I was using this green color quite a lot this week. But you know, I have like 2 skeins of it, so why not use it? Okay, and this is probably just a continuation from last week, but I remember I talked to you about me using my safety eyes in a bunch of dragons. If you weren't here, I have made like a set of safety eyes that I'm going to take to markets. I'm not putting them online unless you guys really want me to, but they all feature different fantasy realms. And this one is for a fire dragon. So I made a Darth, the Spluter dragon from Snugglebeans Crochet. And he is my little fire dragon. And he has his little triangle tail, his red wings, and I went ahead and did the spikes rather than, you know, just some fluff or something. But he's using my River of Fire eyes that I made, and I love them to death. Anyways, I love this little Spluter dragon. He definitely takes me a long time, but he's so cute. He's so cute. I did like I tried to do like a fire type of horn for him, like, you know, with the red and the orange and the yellow. That's kind of what I did to make these transitions look more uneven, flickering kind of thing like that. I just basically did every other stitch in the next round when I changed colors, and that's how that worked out. But yeah, I love this little guy. He's very cute. And on the opposite side, I made another dragon. I'm gonna be making 4 in total, but this one is for my ice castle eyes. Fire and ice. She's so freaking cute. So these are using my ice castle eyes, and I think they were perfect for this little girl. So for this one, I imagined like snow on her horns, and then you know how it gets deeper in color. Really, Leo? Shush. My God, the mumbling, grumbling from my dog right now. He's mad because I won't let him go outside. But anyways, I also had her with little snow on her feet. That's what I did this transition with, and that's why her toes are all the same color. It just looks like she has snow on her feet. I got some like little bunny yarn and made a snowball. I made a snowball for her tail and it's so cute. And then also this is some new faux fur yarn from Not Cat, I think it is. I'll put the name, the actual name on the screen. But this is brand new from like a little small creator seller. When I saw this fur with the trend, like this is the fur I want, you know what I mean? Where it has multicolors. This is the full fur I want. Not just in solid multicolors, but like actual multicolor. I knew that I had to make it for this dragon. This was my inspo picture for the Ice Castle eyes, and I think it represented this perfectly. And then of course I had to give her some embellishments on her head with her little queenly gemstones. I think she turned out absolutely adorable, and I think both of these turned out so cute. These are probably going to be $40 dragons. That's what I think. Probably could get a little bit more for them, but I think I want to stick around $40 just because even though they took me a long time, I really try to stay under 50 for markets. And I don't put these online anywhere unless you want them. If you want them, you just have to DM me. But these guys are coming to the market with me. I have 2 more to make. So my other 2 sets of eyes are Coral Kingdom, which is a sea kingdom type of dragon. And that's where we're gonna make using these colors in Sweet Snuggles. Those ones were made with Posh. So this dragon's gonna come out a little bit bigger, but I couldn't find these colors in Posh anywhere. Like literally give me a color in Posh that's these colors. But I think this will work. I don't mind using Sweet Snuggles. I love this coral color. I think they're gonna be really cute with the eyes that I have. And then I need a woodland dragon. I haven't quite decided if he's gonna be mostly like tree bark colored, like mostly brown. I definitely want to do like swirls in his feet as if they're tree rings. So I need to do that. Like my life depends on it. I need to do it. And then for his horns and stuff, I think I want them to be branches with moss and stuff covering them. And then I saw these cute little bugs. I think they're for like wreaths or something like that. They have like a little stem where you can poke it in and stuff like that. I saw these little bugs at Michael's that I think I'm gonna get a bunch of them, like butterflies and ladybugs and stuff like that. I kind of wanted to put that all over the dragon. I might make my own like mushrooms and stuff like that as well to put on him, but he's gonna be very embellished. But I want him to be more like a living tree type of dragon. That's my woodland one. And for my coral one, obviously, he's going to be mostly the seafoam turquoise green color. Also with coral, but also with blues, like a dark blue. I think I'm going with a dark blue because I want at least 3 or 4 colors. And then he's going to have like shells and stuff like that on him. Coral, you know what I mean? Like I need some corally things happening with that dragon. That one's probably gonna be the hardest for me because I'm not a big like sea person, but you know, whatever. I forgot one more make to show you. I was like, didn't I make more than that? I forgot this little one. I made Kala the Scrappy Cow. Kala the Scrappy Cow is probably the most adorable normal animal that I've ever done. Of course I had to give her overalls. We live in cow country, so I thought a cow was necessary, and I saw this pattern and I love her. I love her. She took a lot of work with the color changes and all, but overall a very, very simple pattern. In fact, my daughter was really smart and she's like, you just need to make a normal brown cow. So I was like, of course I need to do that. I could also make a normal black cow or a black and white cow, but again, the color changing and everything was not difficult on this cow at all. She's made bottom to top. You make the arms and the tail separate, and then the head also is separate. You sew the head to the body, but overall, oh wait, and you do sew on this muzzle and you sew on the ears. So it's not a simple quick pattern, but it is adorable. It is adorable, and it was pretty easy to make. So I highly recommend. I love the people who have made this Scrappy Cow in many different colors. Definitely a scrap project color thing, although I used a lot of brown for this. In fact, I had a little bit of brown left and I used it all. I did not do the whites around the eyes for this one just because it felt like it was too much with the white here. So we just went with eyelashes and some eyebrows in these colors because I just wanted to make her eyes stand out a little bit more. But oh my God, I'm obsessed with her. I think she will sell immediately. Like, I really do think she'll sell immediately. I think I'm gonna put it $25 on her and call it a day. Like, depending, maybe 30, I don't know. I think 25 though is a better choice. I don't want to hold on to things too long, so I don't mind selling them a little bit less as long as I get that cash in quickly, you know what I mean? Anyways, she's adorable. I love her so much. Anyways, that's all I've been making this week. I haven't been making like a ton of stuff. I've been trying to make smaller things. I definitely will be continuing on making more of these guys, and I might be moving on from snakes. I think I have enough snakes almost, at least to get me through a few markets, but those have been really popular for me, these swirly snakes. Also, I've been batch making wizard frogs. They're not done yet, so I've only been making the frog bodies, but I'm working on batch making wizard frogs for the next video for the next market. I think I have enough silly monsters for markets. I don't know, I'm spitballing here. We need to start another video for the whole market prep situation because that is happening right now for me. Anyways, let me know what you're working on this week in the comments below. Let me know if you like my dragons, or let me know if you want a tutorial on these snake eyes, because I think I'm gonna put one on there because I haven't seen one at all. Did I ramble enough for you in this video? I feel like I rambled so much. Sorry about that. If you like this video, if you like crochet and fantasy creatures and having a fun time, like I said before, please hit that subscribe button. It really helps my small channel grow. By the way, we recently hit 1,000 subscribers and we're even higher than that now. I don't know where you're all coming from, but I do really appreciate you coming here and watching my channel. Just so you know, every dollar I make from this channel goes either back into my crafts or to my children. So my children and my grumbly dog, my children thank you all for watching because that means they probably got new shoes this month. To be quite honest, rather than next month, they probably got it a little bit early. So anyways, thank you so much for just coming on here and watching my videos. I really appreciate it. Hopefully I can put out some good stuff for you coming very soon. Anyways, I've definitely rambled enough for you today, and I'll talk to you on the next one. Bye.